Um, Yet again, Chelsea are planning to hijack another player yet again, as they have done, they are convinced and they are trying to do in the last couple of days. They are trying to hijack key players away from other teams are Chelsea. This time now, for the entirety of the transfer window, Conte, the Italian, has explained he wants at least another 3 or 4 signings in that current side. But now it's all in the favour of this Chelsea. For the entirety of the transfer window, I've been interested in Alex Sandro from Juventus. They've also now interested in Virgil van Dijk. He is currently being in. I think a lot of teams have been interested in him. I think quite a few teams. Liverpool will be disappointed about this because I think it's one of their main priority targets at that centre-back position. Southampton now, I think, have claimed he may be forcing the move out. They have rated him as a £60 million player, Virgil van Dijk, or £50 million. Is a player that had been injured. He's been injured since January as Virgil van Dijk. He currently also has not been on the tours with Southampton. So basically, he could be forcing the way out. And Chelsea have just come in this late in the scenes again. They've come in with a plot. They've plotted a bidding for £50 million for Virgil van Dijk. We know Liverpool have been in there, but he could be emerged. They could be emerged as the front runners Chelsea to capture Virgil van Dijk. And also for Alexandro, they've had. I think they've recently just had a 53 million bid, or what is it, 50 million or something like that rejected. They're looking to pay up to £61 million for Alexis Sandro, to break the world defensive record fee like Manchester City have done in this transfer window. But I think Juventus are reluctant and they are resisted to currently sell the player. As we know, as I said yesterday, Juventus have lost a lot of key players. They've lost Benucci, they've lost Dani Alves. So they wouldn't want to lose any more of their key players, would Juventus. But if Chelsea may prepare another bid, and if it's £61 million, then Juventus may consider it. But they have lost 2 of their key players of Juventus. But Chelsea, to be quite fair, in their back line, they have strengthened up. They're not really short. They've got Luiz there. They've got Azpilicueta there. They've got Gary Cahill there. They've got that Alonso there. So they're not really short at that defensive back line. But he's classified Alexandro as one of his main priorities, to put in that right back position as Antonio Conte. But yeah, they've made plans again of Chelsea to hijack another player. This time they're interested in Virgil van Dijk. Chelsea have spent over £100 million so far in this transfer window. They've also got plans to hijack Herrera now from coming to Manchester United. I think they were willing to plot the £27 million bidding that basically has been set out by PSG, because we know terms had been agreed with the player, personal terms had been agreed. We knew it was rumoured £90,000 a week. It was going to be about £4 million per season for the player. But Mourinho said wasn't no longer interested in him because of his bad reputation, but he could still come to Manchester United. And he did say he wants to lead the club because he ain't going to get first team football when Dani Alves is currently there, the 24-year-old. Said he's got that caught on Monday. He's convicted of assaulting a police officer and doing an assault, and he's banned from the UK as well, so we'll have to see what happens. But Chelsea are also making plans to hijack him as well. And in that situation, then if they did get their right back in, what would happen with Alonso? He may struggle to get first team football because he wouldn't be the first choice right back for Chelsea. So they're planning now to hijack Van Dijk. They're planning to hijack Herrera. So they've planned a few times now, Chelsea, last couple of days, to hijack certain players, and they're coming up with this now. They are trying to hijack players, are Chelsea. So they're still confident they can get Alexis Sandro. Juventus probably will not will to sell him. Chelsea are willing to pay £61 million for the player. He's probably generated as one of the best right backs in world football, just like Dani Alves. And Benucci's generated as one of the best centre backs in world football as well. And Chelsea have also got Rudiger in that defensive mix as well. So really, they don't really have problems in the defence. I think they still may need to adjust the midfield a little bit more. We know Chelsea have looked into a catalogue of midfielders. They've looked into Renato Sanchez. Could be still a possibility, but I think this has been abandoned off. As we know, they've been in discussions about Renato Sanchez of Chelsea. Conte and Ancelotti have had discussions. He's willing to leave the club, is Renato Sanchez. He hasn't had the starts at Bayern Munich that he wants. But his Euro form was absolutely fantastic. He's been at Benfica in the past and he is still only young. But he could be emerged to go to Liverpool instead of Chelsea, because at Chelsea he may not get into that mix. Now they've got Bakayoko in there, now they've got Kante in there, and they're looking to get Danny Drinkwater, so it may be still hard for him to get first team football at Chelsea. But Liverpool need to adjust the midfield more than Chelsea do, because Liverpool have only signed one player. Chelsea have signed 3 at the moment. So yeah, they've looked into Renato Sanchez. It's confirmed he's not going to get the minutes under his belts at Munich. We know AC Milan have been in discussions. Liverpool are making inquiries. Chelsea have been in there for Renato Sanchez. We've been in there, but we won't be that much bothered about midfielder now, as we've got Matic. But he wasn't a main priority target anywhere, was Renato Sanchez. Chelsea are making inquiries about Danny Drinkwater in their midfield. A player that's been, as I said, Cardiff, Manchester United, Huddersfield on loan. He's won honours as well before as this current player, and I think he's an important figure for Craig Shakespeare. Is Danny Drinkwater. So, and he got himself into the England team for his outstanding performances. He's looking to reunite basically with Kante. He's looking to reunite with Kante. Is Danny Drinkwater, as they played fantastically well together at Leicester to their success for the league. Kante is an absolutely phenomenal player. He won the PFA last season with Chelsea. I thought he was absolutely phenomenal last season. Alongside Matic, I thought he was fantastic as well, was Kante. But Chelsea are looking to add more depth into their current mid field. So Chelsea are planning now to hijack Van Dijk, to hijack Herrera, and to possibly get Alexis Sandro. So Chelsea in this situation altogether, they've put 15 for Van Dijk. I think they've either put 61 for Sandro or they're willing to pay up 61. That'll take that to over £110 million in total, and they've already spent over 100 million. So that would take that tally to about £230 million. So Conte's looking to get another 3 or 4 players in this transfer window. So Chelsea, I've done it in the last couple of days. They're planning to hijack players, you know. This is what Chelsea's game is. I think they were disappointed that they lost out on Lukaku, and now they're trying to hijack Herrera from coming to Manchester United, and they're trying to hijack Virgil van Dijk as well, who's been a target for Liverpool. So, yep, guys, anyway, that's everything to discuss with you today. Drop your comments and likes below on my video, and take it easy, and I'll see you later on. Bye.